It's Dave Filoni's.
Welcome aboard. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Hey guys, me host Super Sorrel, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's Dave Filoni's figure from Star Wars, aka Trapper Wolf from the Mandalorian. And I'm very happy to have this in hand. I believe this is a Hasbro Conpulse exclusive, and I got this as a part of my Conpulse box. Thank you very much once again, Hasbro, for sending that through to me. I cannot believe all these awesome goodies. And we're slowly going to be working our way through the reviews over the coming days, so very excited. So this is the Star Wars one. I'm stupidly happy to have this in hand. So let's go ahead and bust him out of the packaging. So on the side there, you can see Dave Filoni's wonderful little face. Yes! So let's take a look at the figure. He's got the ship on the front there. So Y-wing or X-wing. Was it an X-wing or a Y-wing he drove? Oh my god, my brain hurts. I can't remember. I haven't seen the episode in so long now. But if I open the actual box set, you can see the figure inside. Let's bust him out. Let's get him out of there. Can't believe Dave Filoni's got his own figure. And we've got, and George Lucas's figure comes out soon as well. So I can stand them all together. So I've got I can stand together now, which is awesome. George Lucas, obviously we can stand Dave Filoni with them. And also we've got the Stan Lee figure. I'm hoping that this paves the way for Disney to do more of these kind of things. Because, I mean, I would love, because, like Diamond Select did the Muppets, I would love them to do a Henson figure to go with them. I don't think they ever will, but it would be so cool if we got Henson. And then we can stand Henson with them, or even Jack Kirby and people like that to go with Stan Lee. I think the fans would genuinely love a series like that. You could even call it the Creator Series, which would be awesome. Oh my god, this Dave Filoni looks awesome. His figure looks really good. Looks a lot nicer in hand. I know on a lot of the product shots, people weren't overly impressed, but this looks nice in hand. I'll show you that in a moment. Got to get his helmet out as well. That's attached by another little rope tie. Why isn't that cut in? Come on. Come on. Why won't it cut through that? That's ridiculous. What kind of plastic are you using, Disney? There we go. No, that's fine. I'll double check I didn't scuff it up to death then trying to get that out, bro. It's fine. Then we've got a really cool rifle as well. Here we go. Right, so I can put this all to one side now. Alright, so we've got him out. So guys, here is our Dave Filoni figure out of the packaging, aka Trapper Wolf. He looks really cool. We've got a few little niggles, but it's okay. We've got a few there's like residue on the back of the figure, like a glue residue. So that'll need a good rub down. And there's a lot of plastic flaking in the elbow joints. Look, you see a lot of paint flake. So when I bend that elbow, let's go very steady because I think the paint might have... Oh no, it's fine. Okay. But yeah, you can see a lot of paint actually flaking off there. So yeah, there's a lot of excess paint from the factory. So when the joints start warming up, that paint will just flake off. The more we bend it and things. But no, it seems okay. There is another little bit of glue residue on the glove, which won't come off actually. It's actually stuck there, which is a bit of a shame. In fact, it's more like a gouge. You see that there? But it's okay, because it just adds to the effect of him looking battle-worn for me. So I'm cool with that. Rotating the arm around here. Yeah, there's a lot of little paint issues, but nothing major. Everyone's wanting to look at that head sculpt though, so let's look at that head sculpt. There it is, guys. I don't think it looks too bad. I think it looks pretty decent. Could you go ahead and see that? Sorry. I don't think it looks too bad. A lot of people have been moaning about the head sculpts and stuff when it was first announced, but I think it looks okay. I need a cowboy hat for him, though. He needs a cowboy hat. Dave Filoni always wears a cowboy hat. The rest of the articulation of the fig, though, his head can look... You can have him looking up. Oh, God. Looking up, down, left, right, and got a little bit of a head wobble there. The arms lift up at this side hinge to also rotate. There's also single-hinged elbows that rotate there, and hands are on ball joints. You can crunch them around at the abdomen waist, which is pretty alright. A little bit of a crunch there, not too much. Legs do lift out, but not too much, because the actual flight piece actually stops his legs from going up. Trying to lift those up a little bit. Yeah, you can get a bit more movement out of them if you move it up, but it does hinder the movement a little bit. There is a top thigh cut there. There's double hinged knees. No boot cut, but the feet are quite loose on rocket and pivot. Oh. Yeah, definitely use the hot, like a hot water treatment or a hairdryer on this one, just to loosen up some of these figures, because you don't want to break them, especially with the price that these are. These are exclusive as well. They're going to be harder to get hold of. Make sure you warm up the figure before you start playing with it. But the figure itself is really nice. He does come with the helmet as well, which comes off. So you can use this with other characters as well, which is nice. So we've got a nice new helmet piece, which we can slot onto his head. Does it even go over? Oh, I don't like that. Oh. So you've got to kind of put it on and then push the... Because it... when it first goes on the head, it does that, which is wrong. Obviously, we need to get that underneath, don't we? That's not a mouthpiece. That's the chin strap. So you've got to kind of push it to the very bottom of the sculpt like that. You've got to push it over yourself, which to me, I don't like that, because that hopefully with a few, taking it on and off a few times, the plastic will wear a little bit. But obviously I'm pulling the plastic, so I feel like I'm manipulating it to the point where I hope it doesn't break on me. And he does come with the new rifle as well, which is pretty nice. Just solid black though, they haven't put any wash or anything on there. It's like a black grey kind of colour. A little bit of a plastic issue on the bottom there. Again, it looks like it's where they've pulled it away from the mould. But it's okay. I'm not going to notice that really. I notice these things just because I'm reviewing them. So I notice them, but most people won't even notice that. So there he is with all his accessories and pieces on. So what we'll do now, guys, is we'll head on down to the desk cam so you guys can get an up-close personal look at this awesome figure. So let's head on down to the desk cam. Alright guys, so here he is out of the packaging looking absolutely awesome. This figure is so nice. I'm so glad they made him. He just looks great. It looks nice with all the accessory pieces on and the gun in hand and stuff. It all really does look good. But let's remove the gun for now. And we'll remove that helmet in just a second. There's the gun. Pretty standard issue, to be fair. Nothing new about it or anything. That helmet piece, again, you have to pull that chin strap down here a little bit, which, why is the camera struggling to focus? Yeah, it does make it a little bit awkward for me, but I guess with a few, taking it on and off a few times, it should pretty much, ease up a little bit more. Because it's not like the heads come off these figures very easily either. You've got to really warm up to get the heads to pop off. So for me, these helmets are always a little bit too tight. But there he is, guys. There is the thing you want to see. That's that head sculpt, which, again, looks amazing. A lot of people, like I say, were upset when it was first announced, but I think it looks pretty good. It does need a cowboy hat, though, right? Come on, everyone's got to agree with that. And, of course, it's going to be cool because we can get this head sculpt off just by, if you warm it up, you can be able to pop this off. So we can pop him on a different body. We don't have to leave him as Trapper Wolf. We can definitely pop the head off and use that as a sculpt for, like another figure. You can put him in a different suit style outfit, and have him stood with Stan Lee as a creator, which is nice. We don't. And it's same with George. When the George Lucas ones comes out, people are already looking for bodies that they can use for these, civilian style bodies they can use for them. So you know, I don't blame them. It's very cool, and obviously I need some more. I need another director's chair now to go, because obviously Stan Lee's in a director's chair from the Muppets. If I could get my hands on 2 more director's chairs, that'd be awesome. But like I say, guys, what are your thoughts on this exclusive figure? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video review, then please sure you hit that like and subscribe button. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Let's head on back to the main cam and finish off this video. Guys, what are your thoughts on this awesome figure? Trapper Wolf looks great, guys, right? Or Dave Filoni. It's Dave Filoni now. I really can't call him Trapper Wolf. It's the Dave Filoni figure. What are your thoughts on this figure, though? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, then please hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribing really supports us. It really helps us out and helps us to keep making awesome videos like this. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, may the Force be with you. Bye!
Sorry, Tom, I'm still getting used to my programming.
We do hope you enjoyed your tour of Endor and will come back soon.